But that's probably a good segue to talk about sex. That's what you've all been waiting for. What's your sex life like? You're going to find out. Vivid, pedantic, no, I was actually late to the sex game because I was a Christian for a big part of my life. So one of the core values of the church is you shouldn't have premarital sex. Spoiler alert, a lot of them do. But for me it was really important to stay pure before marriage, so I never did. A lot of you are looking at me right now, yeah, that's totally the reason why. I'll let you know I did have offers. I can't say who. May or may not have been some pastors, but... kidding, no. But I did leave the church. A lot of people ask me, what happened? That's a big decision, right? Like, 15 years of believing. Why'd you walk away? And it wasn't that complicated for me. Really what it came down to was a simple Google search. I sat down and I asked the big question, does God exist? Now, the first thing that pops up is a BuzzFeed article saying, 20 reasons you know your Messiah is a Malaya. So I read through the article, and I knew without a shadow of a doubt I'd been living a lie. There's no way a good God would allow something like BuzzFeed to exist. But I have to say, I'm not here to bag on religion. I know it's usually popular comedy fodder, but I feel like the church has some good statements to make about things, including sex. So who here has heard the statement, porn will ruin your sex life? Who's heard that? I know you have. Yeah, it's a common phrase. I'm not so worried about that. I'm worried about the opposite, because I've realized sex has ruined my porn life. Practically speaking, I'm going to have sex 2 or 3 more times in my life. At this stage, porn's all I've got. And the thing is, when you're a 15-year-old boy, you know, you watch people on TV or on the internet having sex with each other, there's these 2 very in shape people in powerful and creative positions, like, you know, the reverse Channing Tatum, the Shanghai wheelbarrow, the Parramatta pretzel, and all sorts of things like that. And I'm just thinking to myself, if a woman so much as touches me, I'm going to have supernatural energy. I'm going to be Dragon Ball Z like, no. Literally every single sexual encounter I've had starts like this, bar none. So, cowgirl? Yeah. Cowgirl. Yeah, we get the stirrups. But now that I know how much physical effort is required to make love to a woman, I can't even watch it without looking much like this, just sweating, red face. I watch an episode of Game of Thrones, I need a nap afterwards. Ridiculous. But what I realized being in a community that didn't have sex much is the amount of sexual repression that goes on. Who'd have thunk it? That the Mormons have tried to circumvent this no sex before marriage rule with something called soaking. Now, has anyone heard of that term before? Yeah, everyone else is in for a real treat. Basically what happens is that a man and a woman, very important, will get together, and the man will lie on top of the woman, sort of put his penis in her, but not move, not try to climax in any way, just enjoy it. A bit like a penile sauna, I guess. Lack of a term. Now this is messed up for plenty of reasons. There's one in particular that just baffles me. What exactly is anyone getting out of this arrangement? You're trying to fool God, yeah, we get that. Probably not working, but whatever. And then you're just like, oh, we're not thrusting, pumping, or gyrating. Checkmate, Jesus. Well, what's the point then? I mean, admittedly, I don't move much when I'm having sex, like, at all. But if you do talk to any of the women I have slept with, they'll all tell you universally the least enjoyable part of the experience was me. So there's something missing here. Thanks, I appreciate that. Put your money where your mouth is, women! That sounds so aggressive, I'm so sorry. No, bit of ad lib there, worked out. No, what I will say is that I laugh at the Mormons, but I wasn't really much better. Like, I was part of a great church, I've got a few people here from there tonight, but we were a pretty sexually repressed lot. We really were. We actually did this thing where, so basically the Bible says there shouldn't even be a hint of sexual immorality among you. We took that to mean not just no sex, but no touching yourself. Fun times for a 17-year-old boy. And so, instead what we did was once a week the guys would meet together and keep each other accountable for our masturbatory habits. And basically we would confess to each other with hands in the air how many times in the past week we'd gone to Pleasure Town. Kind of like the most messed up silent auction you've ever seen. And kind of like Alcoholics Anonymous, we'd call each other whenever we felt tempted. Except replace, drinking with light reading. And the thing is, this really messed me up. Like, because basically you talk in this overt code to each other. You'd be like, hey brother, I'm just really feeling the temptations of the devil right now. Just praying you'll help me overcome this mountain. What you mean in reality is, Darren, I'm sitting here, hands down my pants, tissues on standby, gaping butthole on the screen. Talk me off the ledge, mate. And like I said, this messed me up because I finally got to be with a woman and she has this vision of beauty. We go back to her place, her clothes fall off her and I'm just entranced. I'm feeling the blood rush down here, but all I can think about is, oh, we're going to give Darren a quick call.